We're back. Video 3. This video, we're going to cover how to dominate local service ads by Google. And we're going to talk, it's not going to be so much a screen share. We're just going to talk about the things that you can do to completely optimize your profile. So there are 3 main factors. Soon there will be a 4th. We'll talk about that in this video. The first, this is similar to Google My Business. And sorry, let me get the right screen up here. Proximity. Proximity is not something you can do a whole lot about, especially within the local service ads platform. It really depends where the searcher is searching from. So there, you literally have no control over that, so don't focus on that one too much. There's a couple things we can control. The first is responsiveness. What does responsiveness mean and how is it graded? Responsiveness is answering the phone. It's really as simple as that. So Google, look at it from Google's point of view. Google wants to charge you for a lead. If you don't answer the phone and have that 30-second conversation with somebody, or 31-plus-second conversation with somebody, they don't get to charge you. So think about it from that perspective. Now, what I would highly recommend for any company in this home service industry, especially if you don't have enough people answering the phones or have a backup person answering the phones, I would get an answering service. There's answering services out there for a couple $100 a month, but here's what the answering service does and how we have ours set up. So the answering service, sorry, I'm just knocking my stuff over here. The answering service, we have a couple people in the office that answer the phone. If those people cannot get to the phone, what we do is that phone automatically go, or that call automatically goes to our answering service, and those guys will act as your overflow call center. So what that does is we make sure 100% of our phone calls get answered. And how that helps us with local service ads is Google constantly gets to charge us for leads unless they are somebody that calls, hangs up right away. And then it's on us to go back and dispute for those leads, which we showed you how to do at the end of the last video. So if you think about it from Google's perspective, we're a good client to them because we are constantly answering the phone for anyone searching for the services we offer. And I can't stress that enough, that you need to have some kind of a backup phone system. Now, a lot of companies are starting to have these regularly, but you need to have something, whether it's a person a relative, somebody that works with the company, or an answering service. I know there's some expense there, but think about it. If you're getting more leads because you have this service, it's going to turn into more sales, and it's going to pay for itself very quickly. So it's just a little bit of a pro tip for you on that. And then the third way to maximize your profile is to go through and, for instance, and this is the part that gets really tedious, and this is where you may want to hire a virtual assistant or somebody that you can depend on to regularly go through, listen to your recordings, and also fill in this information, because Google gives us the ability to get reviews on the local service ads platform. These are completely separate and different than your regular Google reviews. Your regular Google reviews go down right here. They go down to your GMB profile and they stay there. Now, local service ads is set up a little differently. You can see the numbers here. We have 255 Google reviews. If you go into your local service ads, you can see that number is 261. So what that means is we have 255 GMB reviews and we only have 6 local service ads reviews. And how those look different, as you can see, and it might be a little, let me see if I can navigate this so it's, no. Oh, here we go. So when they are local service ads reviews, it looks like they show up at the top, and you can see right here, Google verified job. What that means is this information was filled out. So for instance, Josh Crouch, which is me, I put my name in as I'm the customer. I put my email, a review link gets sent to me. I fill it out, and then that person, Google knows that is a verified job through the local service ads platform. And then, as you can see, when people go through and do the reviews, they can also put that up here. So it does give it a little more weight. As you can see, the way this populates is the Google verified jobs, excuse me, the Google verified jobs show up first, and then they also say what kind of service that they provided. And then as you get to the regular Google reviews, they're still here, and everything is still here, but it doesn't have that verified job tag on it. So that's how you guys maximize your profile so that way you show up more. Now, there is a fourth key to this. Nobody really knows how it's going to affect things, but dynamic bidding, which is going to be beta testing in quite a few markets across North America and Canada. And this is going to change the game, because my guess is Google is going to weight the bidding process quite a bit, probably right after proximity is my guess. So how close are you to the searcher? And then it's probably going to go to dynamic bidding, and who is going to pay the most for that lead is my guess. Now, there's a lot of unknowns with dynamic bidding. So if anyone says they know everything, they don't, because it's not even out yet. It hasn't been tested. There hasn't been a whole lot of information written about it. Everyone knows it's coming. It's just a matter of how it actually helps or hurts your account. So I wouldn't put too much work in that. If you're not doing the two things that you can actually affect, responsiveness and getting Google verified reviews, I would start there. Again, a virtual assistant is a great idea. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for someone that's a little more cost effective and you don't want to have the overhead of hiring someone and all the taxes of hiring someone and keeping them busy for 40 hours a week, a virtual assistant's a great option. You can hire them for 5 hours, 10 hours a week, and they can take care of all this for you. So again, if this content is helpful, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, so that way when I come up with when the next video goes live, you'll get first access to it. So thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next video, which is going to be how Google Local Service Ads ties into your Google My Business profile. So you're going to want to see that video. I'll talk to you soon.